Hello everyone, Ether Song here. And it seems like lately, every day, there's some new kind of censorship that's going to be coming to the internet or already has. And the ones biggest hit currently seem to be the UK. The Online Safety Act is the biggest assault on free speech in modern British history. Unless we resist it, Britain will become a digital surveillance state. Section 179 of the Act makes it a criminal offense to say something false that causes non-trivial psychological harm. Like, what does that even mean? Criminalizing humor, satire, political dissent, and offensive tweets. So basically, you can't say anything bad about anyone, or perhaps anything bad about a certain political party or something like that. Section 4.4 gives a single government minister the power to rewrite the censorship rules without parliament, so they can change the rules whenever they feel like it. This means that a person can direct Ofcom to impose new censorship obligations on the internet, and platforms will be legally forced to comply. Britain is sleepwalking into a digital dictatorship. This in turn paves the way for a social credit scoring system in which counter-narrative views are crushed and only government-approved views are allowed. So it seems like every day we are getting closer to 1984. It seems like the UK took it as a manual as for what to do, and they're moving forward with it. Of course, a lot of people are fighting back. They had a pension about people that want to repeal the Online Safety Act, and it got a number of signatures. Right now it's at 469,000 signatures. That's quite a bit of signatures for the UK government and parliament. And this will be debated, or they're going to they're going to decide a debate day in 7 days. But the government has responded already to this, though. And the government has no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act and is working closely with Ofcom to implement the act as quickly and effectively as possible to enable UK users to benefit from its protections. Just what kind of protections are they talking about? One interesting thing that came to light currently is that Ofcom is paying influencers to promote the Online Safety Act in the UK. So they're spreading propaganda through advertisement in the form of influencers promoting the new act, which is pretty crazy. And beyond that, there's proof that the online safety bill was never about protecting kids. They keep saying, oh, it's about protecting kids. Don't you want to protect the kids? What, do you hate kids? But it's not about that. It's about power, right? So let's take a look at this clip here.
Online safety bill. If it's just about children, is it just about children, or does it focus on adults?
That should be an elite squad?
Barry, does it just focus?
To protect 13-year-old
I'm sorry,
girls?
the elite squad is not about children, actually. Shall I read you the thing? An elite squad of police officers is to monitor social media for anti-migrant sentiment. I don't think 13-year-olds are engaging that. So is it also to monitor adults? Simple question, yes or no?
Yes, of course it will.
Okay,
there we go. Look,
And
sorry.
there we go. So yeah, so it's all about just having more control over the internet, right? More control of what people are saying, what people can do, being able to view everything they are doing, right? And it seems like they aren't stopping with just their current laws they put into effect, but the Labour is introducing mandatory legislation requiring ID to log into search engines like Google and Bing. That's right. You'll need an ID to use a search engine, which is pretty crazy. And then beyond the internet, the UK situation worsens. All new UK cars will have breathalyzers and black box style recorders under the Labour's plans to align with the EU. So you will need to use a breathalyzer in your car whenever you get in. So what are they going to be tracking? All your positions and where you are and what you're doing in your car now. So yeah, it just feels like 1984. Your personal drone guarding you against wrongthink. Don't leave home without it. Well, it's just wonderful. And it seems like YouTube jumped on the bandwagon for the censorship stuff, and they're going to start asking for ID in the US starting on August 13th. And they're also going to be doing, did I have it here? They're having AI to detect if users are under 18. And it ignores the stated age and applies restrictions to users it suspects are teens. And how does it suspect our teens? It uses AI. So if you watch a lot of videos that children may watch, well, it might think you're a child, and then you'll have to give them an ID, right? So this person's saying, I can't wait for VTubers, video games, and anime to be classified as under 18 content. And then Spotify is also being required to check your age now. I don't know why this is required. What is there adult content on Spotify that really needs to be age checked? Why to listen to music you now need an ID? It's just really getting out of hand. There is some pushback. The Trump White House warned the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer, cease threatening America's free speech. The U.S. will not tolerate foreign censorship of our tech companies, platforms, or citizens, a direct challenge to Britain's Online Safety Act. And beyond that, other sites, while not directly related to the UK, this is related to a certain recent censorship with the Visa and MasterCard. itch.io is re-indexing adult games on their site. Again, if it's labeled free, they confirm they are actively talking with payment processors to sort things out. So while they can't use Visa, MasterCard, was it PayPal, and some of those other ones, are trying to find some way to still keep adult content on their site through different payment processors. And of course, people are still pushing back against Visa and MasterCard. They've been giving their the support center number of calls. And it seems like Visa is not happy with how things are. So it's right here, Visa's reacting, don't let up. Doesn't matter who, what, or how. Eventually things will crack under enough force. So people calling the Visa card representative, one person was yelled at. So they called the number and simply asked about the content guideline, and I got, we've been getting thousands of calls. You talked to someone? Who did you call? Other people accepted what I said, so why don't you? And then we had some other stuff here. What was it? Some other people saying that they've been yelled at. I think this one over here. Yelling, accusing people of buying illegal content. Abrupt disconnections and obvious fatigue. Things are not going well for Visa. We've been getting thousands of calls. You talked to someone. Who did you call? Other people accepted. Had a similar issue on the phone yesterday with Visa in which they were hyper aggressive, and a woman even tried suggesting that I must have been buying illegal content before launching into her I'm going to disconnect the call script. Lodged 2 formal complaints after that and spun circles on the 2 calls, and was about 25 minutes. Did what I could today, did some more, called Visa. The man was understanding, put me on hold for 25 minutes. When back, it was a new person who was very tired. I then repeated the whole story and I hear a sigh of energy draining when they knew what it was leading to. So it seems like they were putting some pressure on Visa, and they know that this is an issue. So hopefully they try to walk things back. I'm guessing they don't want to, but maybe this is just a temporary, Band-Aid for the situation where they won't go ahead and do more while people are focused on them. And then maybe we can get some legislation moving to, some laws put in effect that can stop them from doing anything more in the future. But something really is suspicious going on for all this internet censorship to be happening right now. The MasterCard, Visa thing, UK's online law, and now America, YouTube users dealing with age verification. We have to come down and take down internet censorship. So yeah, it really is crazy how many things just seem to be happening every day recently. So just even like outside of, it started with, like MasterCard and Visa, and then the UK had their online law put into effect and now they want to ban even VPNs over there, which is pretty crazy. And then YouTube, I guess, jumped on the bandwagon, right? Like I said before, and that's not even in the UK. They're doing that for the US now. Is there any way we can stop this? Say that we want a free internet. We don't want things censored. I guess all we can do is try to keep pushing back, and hopefully things will get better. But it's kind of looking bleak right now. In any case, let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Later.